talk to you. Standing here at Percy Pringle Cup, we're seeing it for the third year in a row. And I can't help but think there's a man who represents this urn that happened to walk down the aisle with me. You're looking at the better part of 3, maybe 4 years. So if you think about it, there's really kind of a responsibility in a sense for me to take this thing home, because if I don't, well, then that tells me that I didn't quite live up to the responsibilities of the Percy Pringle dynasty. Well, that ain't going to happen, because the smart money is on Sean Ricker, and that's not an insult. That is just a fact of life.
Contest is scheduled for one fall and is an opening round matchup in the PP3 Memorial Cup. Introducing first, from San Diego, California, weighing in at 165 pounds, Yuma.
Welcome everyone to Championship Wrestling from Hollywood. Todd Kennelly, Johnny LaQuasto, Stu Stone, and that time of year is upon us, guys. It's time for the PP3. This is our first quarterfinal matchup.
And his opponent, from Baltimore, Maryland, weighing in at 233 pounds, Sean Ricker.
And speaking of legendary Percy Pringle III, no better man to be in this tournament than Sean Ricker, his protege for so many years.
That's got to be considered the #1 seed right there, Daddy. The gravy train going all the way to the PP3 Cup Finals. Obviously, I got a vested interest in this tournament, folks. James, the main event Morgan, is going to win this thing, spoiler. But Sean Ricker, the self-proclaimed, and maybe rightfully so, #1 seed. Todd, what do you got to say?
I could certainly see it that way. If you think in the past, the way that Percy Pringle has Yuma attacking before the opening bell, you think of the inspiration that Percy Pringle had for Ricker, led him all the way to win the first ever Red Carpet Rumble. The power of the urn indeed. Are you looking at the eventual winner of the PP3 Cup? As Ricker goes to work now, he's certainly going to have the size and strength advantage on Yuma.
No doubt about that. I mean, with all due respect to Yuma, which I have absolutely no respect for. Wow, you got to be right to do it. Beautiful power slam here. And a 1 count. He has to be. Sean Ricker has to be the #1 seed here, Stu.
I mean, Sean Ricker definitely has that lineage. He worked with Percy more than any of us. Percy walked him to the ring, led him to victory after victory, but let's not leave out the fact that Yuma is a man possessed. All right, oh man, now he's a man who just almost lost his head on the outside.
Yes, he is.
Yuma, of course, part of that faction vermin that is now more dangerous than ever, with Joey Ryan now adding the ranks. Oh, right in our wheelhouse here. And again, guys, this is an 8-man tournament, the Percy Pringle III Cup. This is a quarterfinal matchup. The winner will advance on to the semis. Thus far, it's really been all Sean Ricker, but he eats a big kick upstairs, and that's the speed of Yuma. He can strike quick, and he's deadly.
I mean, you want to talk about 2015 getting off to a roaring start here. We got the PP3 Cup. We got a huge main event, Scorpio Sky and Ryan Taylor. Next week, Willie Mack and the Hobo in the finals of this tournament. This is an exciting month of Championship Wrestling from Hollywood.
It does not get any better than this, and right now, Johnny Yuma on the offensive. And of course, the PP3 Cup means everything. You win that cup, you have a #1 contender shot anytime you want at the Heritage title.
Well, and Ricker knows all too well what that feels like to have somebody cash that in. You'll recall Ricker won the first ever Red Carpet Rumble, and Ryan Taylor immediately after tried to cash it in, didn't come up with the win, but Ricky Mandel was able to cash in the cup for the title.
Yes, he was, and of course, Sean Ricker had such a brief taste of winning that Heritage Championship, and you know, he doesn't need any motivation as Johnny Yuma's trying his best to choke him out.
Look at this, climbing to the top of the treehouse there. Yuma almost a blatant choke there right in front of the referee, and hey, this is a very sound strategy here for Yuma.
It is, and look, it's coming to fruition. He's able to wear down the bigger, stronger opponent and neutralize that strength advantage, and that has put a hush over the crowd here as well.
Well, look, as much as I hate to admit it, Johnny Yuma's as decorated as any wrestler we have. He's a 3-time Heritage Tag Team Champion. Without question, he's one of the most intelligent men in between that.
I wouldn't go that far, but decorated, yes. And let's talk about those tattoos. One of the tattoos that Yuma has is a tattoo of the urn. This is a guy that grew up idolizing Percy Pringle, so let's not leave out the fact that Yuma would love nothing more than to do this.
He would, but Percy would be ashamed of how Johnny Yuma.
Look at this, though. Now the strength back into play, but Yuma out the back door right into that sleeper. Well, Percy Pringle, the legend, had such an impact on everybody in this company, on this roster, in his time here, and it's fitting that we honor his legacy with this great tournament year in, year out. And what a way to kick things off. Ricker and Yuma, and they have gone at it toe-to-toe since the opening bell. Beautiful desperation counter suplex there by Ricker to turn the tide.
How about the fact that this is the third PP3 Cup tournament? I mean, good things come in threes, don't they?
It's only going to get better.
This
from here on
broadcast
out.
booth.
Doesn't get any better than us, that's for sure.
Being Ken.
Whatever.
Ricker now, again, using that strength. Look at this double leg takedown. Not pretty, but effective. Oh, and he's got Yuma in a precarious position. Uses it to create distance and charges right in with the clothesline. Ricker looking as dynamic, as powerful as we've ever seen him. Can he get him up? Oh, yeah, look at the strength with the Gorilla Press. Throw out the trash, Sean Ricker.
As far as he can. Oh, wow.
We haven't seen this side of Sean Ricker since he's returned, boys.
Ricker now elevates, drops down with the elbow. You talked about the championship legacy, guys, of Yuma. How about Ricker? He's a former Heritage Tag Champ as
Maybe
well.
trade time.
And the Heritage Champion looking to lock it in. Yuma, oh, he's cagey, going for the ropes and able to counter the gravy train there. And I think he got the eye of Ricker as well. Follows in, spikes him, 12-6 on the clock with the DDT. Huge upset in the making. Here in the first round, can he do it? No, not yet.
Can you even imagine?
Sean Ricker, I can't imagine him not moving on in this tournament. I mean, it's named after his legendary mentor.
Let's talk about Ricker for a second. Since coming back to this company, Ricker has been like a racehorse with a broken leg coming out of the gate. He has not managed to put that A game together, and this is even the first glimpse, dare I
What's Johnny
say.
Yuma doing right
And speaking
now?
of
What are you
glimpse,
doing? Put it down.
Yuma, that's not yours yet.
Yuma's got the cup. Oh, he's got the tattoo, and he might try and tattoo Ricker here. That would be a blatant disqualification. Yuma would be out of this thing.
What is he doing?
Swing and a miss. Ricker there to pick up the pieces. He's going to hit the gravy train yet. Oh,
no.
A low
No.
blow into the pin. The referee did see it.
Come
Oh, and
on.
he stole it.
No way.
You've got to be kidding me.
Here is your winner, Yuma.
Yuma, I don't even think Yuma can believe it. And
What an upset.
Stu, take us through the replay.
Let's take a look at this replay. Ricker seemed to have everything going his way. Yuma brings the urn into the ring. The PB3 Cup, swing and a miss, but look at this. Ricker has him up for the gravy train. Yuma, low blow. Look at that, low blow. You gotta love it. That's what you gotta do to make it happen around here.
Shocking upset to start off the PP3.
Look at Ricker, look at Ricker.
Oh, he's
Get
hot.
him, Sean. Get him.
Tell you what, you can talk about the gravy train. That little rat just stole the cheese.
Justin
We'll be
Borges
back.
is
The
fine.
#1 seed just got dumped in the opening round, Todd.
I'm going to be sick.
You can catch all of wrestling's biggest stars on Championship Wrestling from Hollywood.
And you can put a $sign on that.
Tune in and stay up to date on all the latest stories and action on America's fastest growing wrestling program.
Get ready for the fight of your life.
Championship Wrestling from Hollywood. Check your local listings for time and channel or catch us online on Fight TV.
It is an opening round matchup in the PP3 Memorial Cup. Introducing first, from Moscow, Russia, weighing in at 220 pounds, Sasha Durevko.
Welcome back, everyone, to Championship Wrestling from Hollywood. Still rocked and reeling from that huge upset. Yuma knocking off what we consider maybe the #1 seed in Sean Ricker.
And just the way he won, Todd, it makes me sick just to see that happen.
Controversial indeed, but the referee's decision is final. But we move on. Another quarterfinal matchup in the PP3 Cup tournament.
As we do, Sasha Durevko, muscle of the revolution.
Will the Super Czar become a superstar? Is the PP3 the platform that's going to elevate this guy to the next level?
From Stu Stone.
Stu's got a baseball bat, Todd.
And a microphone.
Funny thing is, he can still actually play in the Pee Wee League.
T-ball.
Hold on a second. Hold on a second there, Nikolai Volkov. I got something important to say. The PP3 Cup tournament is in full effect here at Championship Wrestling from Hollywood, but at this time, it is my honor, it is my privilege, it is a mitzvah for me to reintroduce to the world my best friend and the man who is gonna win the PP3 Cup tournament. Get up out of your seats for James, the main event, Morgan!
And if it wasn't for this man returning, main event James Morgan, I don't think Stu Stone would be introducing anybody except himself to maybe a hospital bed or a 6-foot grave, because Othello had him throttled. Morgan makes the save. The Dodger fan comes out with a Kirk Gibson home run on the big man, and he's back in top form. And what an opportunity here for James Morgan.
That is so true. There's a good chance Stu Stone, he's had his heart punched so many times. I don't know how he's still standing. But James Morgan, after a 10-month absence, we didn't think we'd ever see him again.
Last we had seen him in-ring action at War with Scrap Iron Adam Pierce.
Horrible neck injury. Very difficult recovery for James Morgan. And it looks like Stu's got himself that he's keeping that baseball bat pretty close.
James Morgan returning to action and finds himself facing the tough field of young competition here. Look at this, going for the victory early. And again in the quarterfinals, you don't get paid by the hour. You're gonna go on 2 more matches if you want to win this tournament. So it would bode well to get the quick win, and that's what Derevko was going for. You gotta believe. Now looking for the sunset flip on the sunset strip, doesn't happen. Morgan going for the cover the other way around. Great back and forth action here early.
You look at Sasha Derevko and the Revolution. I mean, they've literally put the boot to the rest of the roster here in early 2015. We've never seen them more aggressive. And they say they want to take over the company. And, with Furman around, I don't know how that's possible, but they're doing their best.
Morgan clears the ring and looks to be returning to top form. Doesn't look like he has missed a step. You got Derevko there trying to get some momentum back. Trying to get to the outside, but no rest for the wicked. His main event all over him here. Gonna bring him outside, inside. Nice power display there with the vertical suplex.
I'm so impressed that James Morgan not only even came back to professional wrestling, but came back as powerful as he is. He had a serious neck injury, 10 months gone. And here he is with a chance to become the #1 contender and win the amazing, honorable PP3 Cup.
Morgan came in a hurry, but even quicker was Derevko, able to dodge a big-time bullet there. Oh, asking for silence, and nails him with a big shot. Derevko, well-rounded competitor, so powerful, great striker, but look at this, a monkey flip, pulling out all the stops here in the PP3.
He really is a chain wrestler, he likes to call himself, as he brings that lethal chain to the ring every time. Cover,
I would think the only way you'd see a monkey flip from Derevko is if you were playing him on a Championship Wrestling from Hollywood video game, if there were such a thing.
Which I hear that's in the works.
I hope so.
At least an app. Gonna have to.
But the more things change, the more they stay the same here on Championship Wrestling from Hollywood. Great to see Stu Stone back there at ringside with James Morgan. But, as you mentioned, a lengthy layoff. Does Morgan have enough gas in that tank to survive this tournament should he get the win here against Derevko?
I mean, that's a legitimate question, Todd. Just because you've been, rehabbing and just because you've been training doesn't mean it's exactly like being in the ring. And Sasha Derevko, he's been dominating here.
Morgan, look at this beautiful counter. Eat your heart out, Bret Hitman Hart with that. And Morgan earlier went for that big cross-face chicken wing. He put a lot of guys away with that, couldn't get it done. And now the big Russian, the Super Czar, gonna try and drop the Iron Curtain. And he does, big elbow off the top. Forget about it, that's gonna do it. No, I thought the return of Morgan gonna be short-lived.
It's possible. We already saw one major upset in the PP3 tournament as Yuma cheated his way to defeating Sean Ricker. But I gotta say, Sasha Derevko, it would be a bit of an upset if he takes out James Morgan. And it looks like he's setting him up for it right now.
The powerful Russian, look at that, just muscles him up. Oh, might be taking him on a little trip here.
Speaking of neck injury.
Talking about graveyards, might be Tombstone City. But no, look at this. Morgan out the back door.
Oh!
Oh, the velocity spiked him. Oh my gosh, get that man some Porsche. This thing's over. Wow.
Here is your winner, James Morgan.
As we go to the replay here, Todd, earlier today, James Morgan told me you're going to see the coat of arms from him today. I didn't know what he meant. That lethal move had to be the coat of arms that he just laid on Sasha Derevka.
Main event, James Morgan hits the coat of arms, and that family legacy looking good. This heavy hitter swinging for the fences.
He didn't
One
need the
down.
crossface. Didn't need the crossface.
2 to go. He advances on to the semifinals. What great action. We'll be back right after this.
Like to attend a free taping of Championship Wrestling from Hollywood? Then come on down to the Ocean View Pavilion at 575 East Surfside Drive, Port Hueneme, California, 93041, and be a part of the action.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall and is a quarterfinal round matchup in the PP3 Memorial Cup. Introducing first, from Hollywood, California, weighing in at 212 pounds, Joey Ryan.
Welcome back, everyone, to Championship Wrestling from Hollywood, the PP3 Cup. It rages on, and I don't know what that get-up Joey Ryan is wearing, but it might as well be a turncoat, because that's exactly what he is.
Speaking of rage, that's a nightclub that Joey frequents, but onto a serious note, PP3 Cup tournament, blood boiling, James Morgan victorious in the first round, Yuma victorious in the first round, but now you got bitter enemies, arch rivals, Joey Ryan, the man that sold out Championship Wrestling from Hollywood, taking on Rey Rosas.
Erotic City, weighing in at 176 pounds, Rey Rosas.
Well, looks like we got PPA. I will gladly give up my seat for Pretty Peter Avalon if he wants to do some commentary. Pete, you want to come in? All right, take my headset. Go ahead.
All right, being joined here in the broadcast position.
Already Avalon paying dividends. Get rid of LaQuasto.
Like him even more.
Welcome to the booth, Pretty Peter Avalon, tag team champion once again. Joey Ryan turned his back on you guys, on this company. Talk to us, Peter Avalon. How you feeling about Joey Ryan right about now?
It's unbelievable. Joey Ryan, it just hurts my feelings. It really does. Me and Ray, we were friends. We had something with Joey. I thought we did, and he goes and he pulls his crap on us.
But you got a nice new haircut out of it.
I do. And it's not, you know what? I'm starting to kind of accept it. I just don't like who did it. That's all.
Congratulations on yet another reign as the Heritage Tag Team title holders, but it was Joey Ryan spoiling that celebration, that shocking turn, and I gotta think that Rosas wants to get his hands on Joey Ryan, not only to advance here in the PP3 Cup, but also for some revenge for that big super kick into the chin.
Absolutely. Ray's gonna take down Joey in these ugly white pants of his.
I mean, it's past Labor Day.
Right?
Aren't you supposed to not wear
There we
white pants
go.
after
Ray
Labor Day?
Rosas showing the aggression that just made him the man he is today. Ray Rosas. Rosas.
One half of the tag champs taking on a man who's held gold everywhere he's been around these parts.
That's right. Me and Ray, we're tagging up and down California, in Mexico, we're doing our thing. We've even tagged with Joey before. This is why it just really hurts to see this, but I guess it hurts and it also feels good at the same time.
PP3 Cup tournament. Joey Ryan or Ray Rosas should advance. They both have a shot at winning the coveted PP3 Cup. Todd, tell them what they've won.
Well, you win that PP3 Cup, you've got a guaranteed Heritage title shot whenever you want it. Joey Ryan now trying to turn the tables, but man, oh man, Ray Rosas attacking with fire from the opening bell, going to take Joey Ryan on a ride to the outside.
I love it. I like to see the aggression that Ray Rosas has. The PP3 Cup is for any title, guys, any title. Singles title, any singles title. Ray's going to take it. He can go after the TV title, he can go after the world title, whatever you want.
Look at these people going wild right now, and I'll tell you what, if you want to watch previous PP3 Cups, if you want to learn the rich history of this company, all you got to do is go to patreon.com/United Wrestling and become a patron of Championship Wrestling from Hollywood, you'll have exclusive access to footage that people who are watching this TV show right now, they can't even see, Todd.
It's like, well, how is it? $2? It's just $2. It's an incredible deal.
Incredible matches. I mean, you talk about the likes. Think of the Rock Nest Monsters against you guys inside the steel cage. Matches like that, you can relive all the great history of this program. Joey Ryan, was in the first ever main event on this program.
That's why I brought it up.
Against TJ Perkins, and now to turn his back on this company,
not to knock that, but I was also in the very first match on that episode against Colt Cabana.
Colt Cabana, boom, boom, indeed. So again, both these guys trying to advance, looking for the drop kick, doesn't catch all of it. Nice counter there by Rosas. He knows Joey Ryan so well, and now raining down the big right hands.
Ray Rosas, of course, back after being laid out and practically broke the leg off of him like a Thanksgiving turkey. His leg got broken.
It broke my heart to see him limping the way he did. I went up to his house when he was down, and he was a broken man with a broken knee.
Look at this. This stuff's trouble. Look at this.
Joey Ryan here.
Joey might actually like this.
He might.
The precarious position. This isn't the type of blow pop Joey Ryan wants.
My goodness
gracious.
I love it.
A little sweaty action there.
That was awesome.
I'm going to applaud that.
Hey, Rosas.
Very erotic. That's why we're Erotic City. Its finest.
Everything coming up Rosas right now. Joey Ryan not sure where he is. This again a PP3 Cup quarterfinal matchup. Oh, referee steps in.
Justin Borden needs to get out of the way of the. You know what? It disgusts me. Joey Ryan poked to the eye. Come on, ref.
Let me ask you this. It wasn't that long ago, Peter, that the Championship Wrestling from Hollywood roster a united front against Vermin. They've lost members. They lost Tito Escondido. But with Joey Ryan, are they not more dangerous than ever before?
Since they lost Tito Escondido, they added that fourth member back. Excuse me. So it's when Johnny Goodtime comes back, it's 4 men. They're 4 men strong. It's a very dangerous unit. 4 of the best that Championship Wrestling from Hollywood has ever seen. Together, united against pretty much everybody. CWF united against CWF.
I mean, did you see this coming at all? If you've known Joey Ryan for so long, you try and climb into the head of him as a fellow competitor. What would make him do what he has done?
Joey's, I don't know. He's on a whole other level. He's got a whole other thought process. If he's not thinking of being sleazy, he's thinking about how to be underhanded.
Will you two let me talk for a second?
Stu.
I mean, you guys are dominating this. Go ahead, Peter. What do you think?
I had nothing else to say. I just wanted to say your name.
Well, Stu, I'll tell you what, Stu. Joey Ryan has won his share of championships on this program as well, and he can get right back into that driver's seat if he wins the PP3 Cup. Nice suplex there by
James Morgan, of course, is already penciled in. He's moving on.
Sounds like a little biased, but all right. I'm also biased towards Ray Rosas.
Huge upsets already as now Joey Ryan tries to become the second member of Vermin to continue on in this tournament. Can you believe that slimy Yuma able to get by Sean Ricker? What a huge upset that was.
Unbelievable upset. I mean, Sean Ricker, the #1 seed, losing in the opening round. Who would have saw that coming? Definitely not me. And Ray Rosas just saw that fist coming right for his face.
Vermin into underhanded tactics. I can't handle it. I cannot handle it. It just disgusts me. I want to vomit.
Rosas would love to win this tournament, go on to perhaps hold double gold, tag team title and singles title. Rosas getting fired up here. Nice desperation jawbreaker there onto Joey Ryan.
Does not realize that he cannot keep Rosas down. Cannot keep Rosas down.
Rosas planted him there. And I'll tell you what, if Ray can win this thing, it could become the tournament of Rosas.
Absolutely. I like that.
Now look at this, big bulldog. And he's got Joey Ryan turned inside out. Has him off balance, but he's got to capitalize. Got to hit something big here, Peter.
He's feeling it. He's feeling it. He may be looking for something big. Rosas are red. Something big.
Charging in again, but Joey Ryan.
Going for
he
that
is a
bearded
veteran.
wizard.
Oh, look out here. Gonna fly.
Big tope.
Suicide dive to the outside.
Unbelievable. Beautiful.
Rosas putting his body on the line there and giving it to Joey Ryan. And that's something that we've seen Joey Ryan do before, Todd. Maybe Ray Rosas pulling one right out of Joey Ryan's playbook.
Stealing a page out of his book, indeed. And it goes to show you how much the PP3 Cup means. I mean, think of the injuries that Rosas has had, and still going high risk like that shows what this cup means.
It's really something. You know what, Joey? You're a piece of garbage. Don't just keep focus on the match. Focus on the match.
Oh, wait a minute here. Oh, my goodness. No. damn it. Oh, Joey Ryan now, look at this. This thing breaking down in a hurry. Avalon, all kinds of fired up, trying to get right in the face of Joey Ryan. I don't even know if we're still on.
He caught him with a left hand. These two brawling on the outside.
This is absolute bedlam.
We've lost control here.
Joey Ryan say you want to be focused on the match, and then throws Rosas right into Avalon here at the broadcast.
Right into me.
This thing just total anarchy here. Elbows, just vicious strikes now by Rosas. He's hitting with bad intentions.
Wait a minute, the referee's counting, Todd. The referee's counting both these men.
Joey Ryan climbing and crawling like the worm that he is, trying to get out of here. But you're right, the referee's count.
Oh my God.
Oh my goodness.
Do you understand what this means?
Ladies and gentlemen, the result of this matchup is a double countout.
A double countout. This means that Yuma has a bye to the finals.
You're right, Stu. I am looking at the brackets right now. That gives Yuma a free ride. He jumps that hurdle. He finds himself in the
It's
finals.
almost as if Joey Ryan sacrificed himself for the good of Vermin, and Ray Rosas got screwed here.
Joey
We all
Ryan
got screwed here. Yuma's going to the finals.
makes the sacrifice play. Fans will be back. This PP3 Cup tournament couldn't be more shocking. We'll return right after this.
You can catch all of wrestling's biggest stars on Championship Wrestling from Hollywood.
And you can put a $sign on that.
Tune in and stay up to date on all the latest stories and action on America's fastest growing wrestling program.
Get ready for the fight of your life.
Championship Wrestling from Hollywood. Check your local listings for time and channel or catch us online on Fight TV.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall and is a quarterfinal round matchup in the PP3 Memorial Cup. Introducing first, from Guantanamo Bay, Cuba, weighing in at 250 pounds, Che Cabrera.
Welcome back, everyone, to Championship Wrestling from Hollywood. To say that the PP3 Cup tournament has been historic, it's been shocking, would be an understatement. It's been unbelievable so far.
Shocking to say the least. And here we have Che Cabrera. We already had Sasha Derevko go down in the first round of the tournament. Let's see if Che can actually represent the Revolution and move on.
And his opponent, from Repton, England, weighing in at 16 stones, Timothy Thatcher.
Timothy Thatcher, the man that does more stretching than a taffy machine, steps into the PP3 Cup. This our last quarterfinal matchup, and guys, due to that the shocking developments in that matchup between Rosas and Joey Ryan, the double countout, these guys competing for a shot to face main event James Morgan to then hopefully go on to the finals.
You're right.
Yuma can sit back and watch.
Just like Stu mentioned, Yuma already has a path to the finals.
Yuma definitely got a bye to the finals, very cheap, if you ask me. But these two guys, winner's going to face and lose to James main event Morgan. But, you know, Timothy Thatcher, he's no stranger to entering tournaments and winning them. Of course, one half of Gulak and Thatcher, they won the Summer Tag Classic. This guy knows what it takes.
And they won that convincingly, to say the least. And Timothy Thatcher has been on fire since he's come back to Championship Wrestling, and he's become a huge fan favorite. How do you not respect a guy like that? All the submission specialties he has in his arsenal. I don't know what Che Cabrera could possibly do to defend it.
I mean, Timothy Thatcher's had some great matches on this program over the years, and we've alluded to it earlier, but I'll mention it again. If you ever want to catch history, Championship Wrestling from Hollywood's rich history that most of you people don't even know about. I mean, you go to patreon.com/United Wrestling, and not only do you get exclusive episodes before they even hit the airways, but Todd, there's exclusive footage from the past, including matches from CM Punk, Daniel Bryan, John Cena.
Yeah, you can see some of Cena's earliest interviews from back in the day. How about Daniel Bryan? That's right. Kazarian, so many. And,
How about
and the first
AJ
one,
Styles?
we'll let the cat
about
out
the
of the
Bullet
bag.
Club?
That's right. Trent Beretta, AJ Styles going to be that first of those surprise matches. What a classic that was as part of the Red Carpet Rumble.
Yes.
That and so much more for as little as $2 a month. If you're a wrestling fan, you got to take advantage of this. Just get yourself a history lesson of great professional wrestling out here in Southern California and really throughout the United States.
You never know what will show up on that page. We may even have footage of Dave Marquez's quinceañera.
That was a long time ago.
And that's something that definitely hasn't aired on television.
I'd pay
Thank goodness.
at least $2 to see Dave's quinceanera.
Now, speaking of pinatas, you got two guys beating the crap out of each other right now in the ring here. Those European uppercuts finding their mark on La Revolution. And Che Cabrera promised us that 2015 was going to be a New Year's revolution, Todd.
Well, taking away Sasha Derevko's loss in this tournament.
I think he talked to me.
well,
I think he
go ahead.
addressed me as now his stature goes for the cover. Try and pay attention,
Just
kid.
kidding, Todd.
I was
No,
paying
but
attention.
I'll tell you what. Cabrera has had some of his biggest high-profile victories and matches as of late, and he's really come into his own in the singles ranks. This would maybe be the biggest win of his career. Look at that, takes to the air. The big man flies, and not many guys can take Thatcher down with a single strike like that.
Now, go ahead. You want to say something, LaQuasto?
I was going to say this would be the biggest victory. I agree with you, Todd. I mean, the PP3 Cup means that you have a shot at the title anytime you want it. Revolution could take over.
Yeah, any title you want.
What a return as of late by your man. Main event, James Morgan. He faces the winner of this matchup. Yuma, again, gets the buy. And so many times in the playoff scene, you talk about wild card action. This PP3 has just been wild.
You gotta be. That's no joke what you're saying right there. Yuma defeating Sean Ricker in the opening round. That was just ridiculous.
Now, Stu, you have to be a little bit concerned for James Morgan. I mean, Yuma already has a direct path to the finals. He's sitting back, he's relaxing. James Morgan not only has to go through whoever wins this match, but then if he does get to the finals, he's going to be exhausted by the time he takes on Yuma.
So James Morgan is in a prime shape of his life. He's in the prime of his career.
But is he though? He's been gone 10 months.
You saw him against Derevko.
Sure, he looked great.
Not only did he look great, he kicked his ass.
Thatcher, hold on, guys. Look at this. The fingers aren't supposed to bend that way. After the beautiful judo throw, isolating the arm and now the wrist, and Timothy Thatcher can take an opponent apart like they're on a dissection.
Side note, that's my favorite martial art. You know that, right? Judo.
Different spelling, Stu.
I thought it was jiu-jitsu.
Same.
The winner here, but you gotta love what you're watching here, Stu Stone. You gotta want to hope that both these guys just beat the living crap out of each other.
Of course.
Because whoever survives this match goes on to face your man, James
100%.
Morgan, in the semis.
I hope Che Cabrera puts a cigar out on Timothy Thatcher's face.
Oh, wow.
Look at this.
Look at the power by Che Cabrera.
Just broke the ring with that collision.
The bigger they come, the harder they fall.
Blood to the head with that suspended vertical suplex into the cover now, and a near fall there. Cabrera beefing with the referee, saying that was 3. And look at the look on the kisser of Thatcher.
But you brought up a great point, Todd. These guys are beating each other senseless. I mean, whoever does move on, it's going to be very difficult to take on James Morgan.
Well, and nobody more fortunate, man. Both men striking with bad intentions.
Here we go.
Wow, look out.
Neither guy giving an inch here. Neither man moves.
I love it. This is amazing.
Nose to nose and toes to toes. Oh,
and he takes Thatcher down with a monster clothesline.
You're not going to win a power matchup with Che Cabrera.
That's the second time in this matchup that Cabrera's just freight trained Thatcher with a big strike. Oh, Thatcher, he's got that blood running hot and heavy through his body. The Redcoats are coming indeed.
Yes, they are. That English temper's taking over. What was that? He headbutted his shoulder. Oh, wait a minute. He's got it locked in.
Into the Fujiwara armbar. Gonna try and really wrench
There
on
it
it.
is.
He taps.
How impressive is that? Che Cabrera is a very tough man.
Here is your winner, Timothy Thatcher.
And he just tapped out. Now look at this. I want to highlight a portion of the match that I absolutely love. Both of these men off the ropes. Neither man would move. Clothesline. Nobody's moving. But look at this. At the end of the day, the clothesline that ended up being powerful for Che almost got that same arm broken right off of his body as Thatcher stretching the human body in ways that it shouldn't be able to stretch. There's your winner right there. Timothy Thatcher moving on to face James Morgan.
Wow. Timothy Thatcher, James Morgan, that is going to be a colossal match.
When we return, the TV title on the line. We'll be back.
Like to attend a free taping of Championship Wrestling from Hollywood? Then come on down to the Ocean View Pavilion at 575 East Surfside Drive, Port Hueneme, California, 93041, and be a part of the action.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall and is for the Hollywood Television Championship. Introducing first the challenger, he accompanied to the ring by Christian Cole, fighting out of Big Bear, California, weighing in at 197 pounds. This is Scorpio Sky.
Scorpio Sky right back where he belongs in the main event. But will the first ever television champion in this company regain the gold tonight?
Not just the first, the longest reigning TV champion we've ever had. It's coming back to Scorpio Sky.
You had a chance to talk to Scorpio Sky earlier, although Christian Cole did most of the talking there.
That's because Scorpio Sky was determined.
And his opponent, representing Vermin from Long Beach, California, weighing in at 205 pounds. He is the current reigning and defending Hollywood Television Champion, Ryan Taylor.
Ryan Taylor has to put the gold on the line once again in our main event. And guys, throughout this program, we've got so caught up in the hysteria of the PP3 Cup that we...
What is he saying?
I don't know, just taking a look here.
And as you can see, the fans once again turning their back on Ryan Taylor and the Vermin.
As I had mentioned, guys, we hadn't really, Sky turning his back on the champion as well. We haven't been able to focus on this main event, and what a main event it is. Stu Stone, a ton of history between these two competitors.
Listen, if there's one thing that Championship Wrestling from Hollywood is known for, it is delivering first-class, top-shelf, top-rate main event matchups. And right now, in the ring right now, competing for the television championship, you have two of the very best in this business. You have Scorpio Sky and you have the champion Ryan Taylor. These two guys are gonna put on a hell of a match right now, and whoever comes out of it alive is gonna be your TV champ. It's as easy as that, boys.
Yes, it is. Let's not forget, Vermin, they're the reason Sky has lost championships in the past. So yeah, winning the MAV TV title, that's number one, but revenge, that's a very close second, Todd.
Well, the PP3 Cup, very important in the history of these two. Ryan Taylor, the first ever PP3 Cup winner.
Yes.
Of course, now defending the television championship in this match. And you'll recall that Ryan Taylor taking the opportunity to face Scorpio Sky, vicious attack after a title match when Sky was the Heritage Champion, and after that the PP3 Cup was cashed in, causing Sky to lose that title, a title that perhaps he never would have lost if it wasn't for the attack of Ryan Taylor. So a lot of bad blood, and here we go again with the gold on the line.
You know, we talk about, the motivation for Scorpio Sky and the revenge factor, but Ryan Taylor, he unsuccessfully cashed in the PP3 Cup. Oh, wow.
That was an amazing flurry of action right there. I'm telling you, boys, I'm putting my money on this being one of the best matches you will see this year.
No doubt about that. You can't argue. And, of course, you can see all these matches before they air. If you go to patreon.com/United Wrestling, you get everything, every single match, Stu.
Yep, right at your fingertips, that's for sure.
Yeah.
Inverted atomic drop, and Scorpio Sky now quickens the pace, and he is all over the champion, just smothering Ryan Taylor so far.
I mean, usually you have a champion versus a challenger, Todd. Correct me if I'm wrong here, Todd. You've called a lot of wrestling matches with me, but hold on a minute. You usually have a clash of styles between champion and challenger, and this is a rare moment right here where you have the guy with the MMA background in Scorpio Sky and one of the best strikers in the business in Ryan Taylor. Are there two guys more evenly matched in this business right now than these two, Todd?
Absolutely not. If you think about it, they match up so well. I mean, if you were looking at their trading cards, their attributes would be exactly the same.
If they were on Tinder, they would match.
There you go.
Well, let's not go that far.
You would swipe the same way.
Yes.
But they are lethal strikers. They have submission skills as well, and you think of their high-impact moves, the perfect circle. Hold on here.
Oh, wow.
Scorpio Sky showing that quickness now. Nice head scissors takedown, as well as the ace of spades, so they can put you away a number of ways.
How many guys have you seen go into the octagon that can do that?
Scorpio Sky is undefeated in mixed martial arts as Ryan Taylor very intelligently gets out of the ring to regroup himself here. Scorpio Sky, clear advantage.
I believe Scorpio Sky's also undefeated against Ryan Taylor.
Look out here, Sky gonna fly, lands on his feet, the quickness of the challenger, but he runs right into that forearm shot by Taylor.
I mean, LaCosta, you're Mr. Wikipedia. Is that, am I right in saying that? I don't believe Ryan Taylor's ever beat Scorpio Sky in his career.
Well, let us not forget, these two have a very long storied past,
Man.
and it's not ending anytime soon.
Fans, our main event continues, the TV title hanging in the balance. We'll be back right after this.
You can catch all of wrestling's biggest stars on Championship Wrestling from Hollywood.
And you can put a $sign on that.
Tune in and stay up to date on all the latest stories and action on America's fastest growing wrestling program.
Get ready for the fight of your life.
Championship Wrestling from Hollywood. Check your local listings for time and channel or catch us online on Fight TV.
Welcome back, everyone, to our main event, Championship Wrestling from Hollywood. Todd Kennelly, Johnny LaQuasto, Stu Stone with the call of this historic television title match. Throughout the break, both guys battling on the outside, battling on the inside, and now the suplex right onto the apron. One of the hardest points of the ring, gentlemen.
Ryan Taylor really getting aggressive, taking a clear advantage throughout the commercial break, now getting in the face of Christian Cole. And actually very wise for Christian Cole to get to do what he's doing right now. Give Scorpio Sky a little bit of time. Wait a minute!
There's something that we've all wanted to do.
Trying to make Cole a non-factor in this matchup, but you can't give the challenger a breather. You can't give him time to recuperate, and that might be a deadly mistake there by the champion, but he remains in control, stepping over into this version of the hammerlock and now seizing the other arm into a crucifix position, now really manipulating the joints of the challenger.
Well, one of Scorpio Sky's best attributes is his conditioning, so if you're Ryan Taylor, this is a perfect game plan. You got to wear Sky out.
Christian Cole slowly getting back to his feet on the outside as the challenger starts to pepper the strikes to the midsection. Oh man, thought he was gonna hit him with a shoulder block, but a beautiful counter there by the champion. Incredible timing, and comes up with a pinning combination.
We know that Scorpio Sky is an MMA. Oh, hold on a minute here. We know that he's got the MMA background, but let's not leave out the fact that Sky can fly. And take a look at what Taylor's doing. How do you stop a bird from flying, LaQuasto?
Cut off his wings.
You cut off his wings, and look what he's doing right now, LaQuasto.
He's cutting off his wings.
He sure is. Class dismissed.
And you look at the history between these two gentlemen and the television title. I mean, Scorpio Sky held it for 378 days, and Ryan Taylor, this is his second reign as television champion.
How do you know that? Johnny LaQuasto, you have no life, do you?
Well, he's got to bring something to the table.
How the hell do you know that?
You know what, though? Hold on now. Ryan Taylor has got to stop being distracted here by Christian Cole, though, as the challenger, Scorpio Sky, gets back to his feet. Needs a shot from Christian Cole.
Christian Cole just hit Taylor, and now a flurry of offense from Scorpio Sky. We may have a new champ, LaQuasto.
Christian Cole's fist 1, Ryan Taylor's face 0, as Sky takes advantage here, knee to the head.
Ow.
I will say this, though, guys, the attack on the upper body, you see that Sky now using his legs, using the kicks. Ryan Taylor, when he attacked the upper body there, I think trying to take away one of his primary weapons, that ace of spades.
No doubt about that. I mean, those lethal holds that Stu mentioned, does Sky have the strength to even get Ryan Taylor into the ace of spades? We'll see if he gives it a shot.
Yes, working over the back now. And here's a count. Now, you're not going to win the championship that way, Sky. It's going to take a lot more than that to take the gold off Ryan Taylor. We've seen many men step up to the plate, and to quote Ryan Taylor, he has killed them all dead.
Ryan Taylor
He's got more of a rap sheet than the Manson family.
There you go. He's thwarted many a challenger to the television title, but perhaps nobody in the history of this program, as we get nearer and nearer to a huge landmark, our 200th episode. Scorpio Sky, think of the rivalries he's had with that title in the balance. The incredible matches with Willie Mack, and now a great competitive rivalry with the current champion, Ryan Taylor.
Like I said, Ryan Taylor, he's been a killing machine lately. This guy's got more kills than Jeffrey Dahmer, minus the eating part. And now he's eating some boots in the corner. Look at this. Scorpio Sky, he's taking him to the well and walking it dry.
That's at least a couple of dozen boots to the chest of Ryan Taylor.
A baker's dozen. Whew. Scorpio Sky, man, look at it. He is awesome.
Challenger throwing kicks like they're running out of style here, and what just fired up. Obviously, the challenger looks to be the fresher of the two. But when you're in there with a member of Vermin, you always have to have that weighing on your psyche. The agility of the challenger again. But this time, champion goes upstairs. Big time kick, thundering off the walls here in the Ocean View Pavilion. He's got him rocked. He might have him knocked out. That could be it. No.
Big kick out, yeah. That was close right there for Sky. And you know, since Sky's been back, all he's wanted was gold. This guy's got more of a taste for gold than my great-grandfather, Herschel Eisenstein. Okay, this guy wants gold.
That's a very Jewish last name, Stu. Scorpio Sky, you mentioned it, since he's come back, yeah, he wants gold, but number one, he wants to get rid of the Vermin. And you look at some of the greatest rivalries in our show's history, it involves Ryan Taylor and Scorpio Sky. These two, so evenly matched like we mentioned earlier, and this is a classic right here.
Oh man, elevator going down in a hurry, and no going right back to the arm. Stepping through in a version of basically a key lock here, but using the legs, rolling through now. Oh my goodness, think of the pressure being put on that arm, that shoulder. The AC joint has got to be screaming.
LaQuasto, tell us what body part is about to get broken.
Well, Todd is absolutely right. He is wrenching on the AC joint, but not to mention the labrum of the shoulder. That actually suctions the humerus in place. Without a labrum, Sky can't even raise his arm.
You know
so
what
right
else?
now he's completely, you're right, he's cutting off the wing.
You know what else suctions?
Nothing
going there, Stu.
Nothing humorous about this if you're the challenger.
Look at this.
He is in a world of hurt.
Sky can't even tap if he wanted to tap. Look at this. Christian Cole looks like he's doing the tapping for him.
Well, the referee right there, maybe going to get a verbal submission. You're right, no way to tap.
Oh my God, look at him.
Shoulders down
How
those.
did Sky just do that?
Sky adjusts the weight and goes upstairs. Nice kick there. Oh, spinning back kick. Didn't get all of that, but enough to
wait a
try
minute.
look it. Perfect circle. Catches him center of the ring. Rolls through. What in the heck is the champ doing here? He hasn't had enough. He wants to hurt him more, guys.
Oh my gosh.
And he's been working over that arm. Scorpio
Gut
Sky might be
wrench.
able to. Scorpio Sky might be able to co-star in The Fugitive. He's got one arm after this match.
Inside cradle. Challenger's going to get him. Oh, just an eyelash between history being made here.
He did not kill his wife, but he might kill Ryan Taylor right now. Setting him up right here. Uh-oh.
Oh no.
Taylor now's got him hooked.
Oh no.
Cradled, suplex into the bridge, and another near fall. And trying to transition, holding on to the body lock is the champion. Maybe thinking German. Gonna pop the hips, yes. Holds on to Ryan Taylor just ragdolling the challenger.
Oh, no.
And another one.
I cannot believe Ryan Taylor hit the perfect circle and this match is still going on.
I can't believe that Scorpio Sky, the challenger, kicking out. Is it heart? Is it will? Is it momentum? What's going on, Stu Stone?
This is instant classic right here. That's what this is. This is two guys that love being under the bright lights, okay? They love it. They turn their game up to 11. And we're seeing it right here, boys.
Christian Cole trying his best to turn the lights back on in Scorpio Sky's head, but I don't think he knows where he's at right now, Todd.
That series of suplexes, like just like an alligator in a death roll. But as long as Scorpio Sky is breathing, he's still competing. Remember his matches with the likes of Austin Aries in the past. Just when you think you got him dead to rights, like Michael Myers, he sits up and comes back again. You got to get the double tap on this guy.
No, not again.
That deadlift, too.
Oh! What in the world? Resurrected, just like I said.
New champion.
Big fat kill into the car. Oh, how close was that?
We mentioned Sky kicking out. How does Ryan Taylor kick out of that?
I can't believe what we just saw there. Scorpio Sky, like raising from the dead like a damn zombie.
That was unbelievable.
For the first time, I might have to agree with these idiots out here. That was 3.
Unbelievable, guys. Unbelievable that he was able to kick out champion and challenger, leaving absolutely everything in that ring. And now, I mean, what's it going to come down to, guys? How can they put the other away?
Oh, Sky's up to the mezzanine.
The challenger perched. Oh, countered by the champion. Got the knees up. You go ahead and say it, Stu.
No water in the pool. But I'll tell you what, look at that. Sky, is he going to tap? Is he going to tap, Todd?
Right in the center of the ring.
I don't think there's any escape this time. That's the last thing Sky wants to do is submit here with so much on the line with that title that has defined his career on this show.
Ryan Taylor moments away here from potentially retaining.
Fans, I'm told we're running out of time, Stu Stone, but no, damn it, not now.
Scorpio Sky might be running out of time.
Scorpio Sky trying to readjust his weight and stack up his opponent again. He's been Houdini. He's escaped so many submissions and pin attempts in this thing.
Trying his best with the slight boots to Ryan Taylor's face. Finally breaks the hold, but what's left of Scorpio Sky's shoulder? I'm going to say nothing.
Yeah, he's basically working with no arms in there at this point as the champion. Now, I mean, they've got to be, it's extra innings. I mean, they are running on fumes.
I can't even believe it. This is as impressive as a match as we anticipated it being. These guys giving it everything.
They really are, and our audience is giving it right back to them. What a main event we have here.
Another right in the head there.
Thunderous strike just echoes off the walls. Taylor's got him up. Oh, gonna spike him, gonna put him away once and for all. Making him think about it. Oh, jumping tombstone pile driver. Oh! You gotta be kidding me, guys. You've gotta be kidding me.
How is that humanly possible?
He's not human at this point.
Oh no, the left shoulder again.
I mean, he just got hit with a jumping tombstone. There is no way out of this. Sky's unconscious right now, boys.
He's completely out. I mean, he's decimated, Todd. There's nothing left.
Well, I think that's just his brain telling his body, hey, enough's enough, and just shutting down. Completely shutting down as Taylor holds on to this submission hold, and you can see the challenger not responding, and the referee calls for the bell.
He didn't tap out, though. He didn't tap out.
He's unconscious, Stu Stone.
Here
he
is
passed
your
out.
winner, and still Hollywood Television Champion,
Oh my goodness.
Ryan Taylor.
How shocking was that? The man with the MMA experience gets knocked the F out in the middle of the ring.
Well, he never really got knocked out. His body just gave out. He passed out from the pain. You know, Johnny LaGuasto, that Scorpio Sky doesn't have quit in his vocabulary, but his body just couldn't take anymore.
Next week, PP3 Cup Finals. We got Hobo and Willie Mack, and we still got, in the middle of that ring, still your television champ, Todd.
We'll be back next week. How are you going to top this?
I don't know.
My name is Jamie Iovine, and this, of course, is the modern-day god, the Adonis, Achilles himself, Royce Isaacs. And you can watch us anytime you want, of course, on Championship Wrestling from Hollywood.
Don't forget to like, share, subscribe, and most of all, you can put a $ on that.